100 years. Across generations, a century is a celebration of something lasting, be it a life long lived or a place long settled. When my wife and I decided to buy our first home, we settled in the charming small town of Ripon, California. Mary's family had for 4 generations called this place home. This jewel of the valley was not a hidden treasure, and the price of entry reflected in the cost of every house. So we found ourselves happy owners of an 806 square foot bungalow home built in 1926. This quaint home was well suited for a couple of 2, but this young couple's life soon changed with the birth of a son and daughter, which brings us to 2025, 1 year away from our home's 100th birthday, ready to extend not only the square footage, but prepare this home to face its next century. I'm Casey Alvarez, for Casey and Mary's Old House. The picturesque spring morning. Well, okay, the sound of a jackhammer is never a welcoming noise, but demolition is required for the addition's foundation to be laid. So apologies to our neighbors. On the bonus side, the chiseled pneumatic violence on the old stairs is wildly entertaining to my son. The ground is trenched out, and wooden forms are built to cast the raised foundation. The amount of timber used in the formwork is surprising. The day of the pour arrives. The cement is pumped via this pipe back behind the house and into the waiting forms.
Mary Alvarez here again, and I just want to quickly kind of show you what we're looking at, even though it doesn't look like much yet. But soon to be, there will be steps as we walk right up here to what will be the new back door. That will no longer be the back door. We'll get up here. There will be obviously a nice floor, a doorway about a couple steps away. We'd go in about right here and walk into a master bedroom. All the way to the back here, and to walk through a small little closet to a master bathroom, and hopefully the plan is to have a door under what will be the staircase to the second floor for some storage. And I'm walking through what will be walls, but in the middle here will be a laundry room, not a tiny walkway with a washer and dryer. And as you walk into the addition, there will be steps going up right here, and they will continue to go up. We'll take a turn, go up right here. Pretend we're on the second story. We get to the top. There will be a small bathroom in this corner, a little bit of a hallway, and 2 bedrooms for our 2 young children, and who knows, maybe future children as well. Let's keep up to date and see how this goes. Welcome back to Casey and Mary's old house. And if you remember the last time you saw me, things are looking a little bit different. Not just do we have the foundation, now we have the girders, we've got the mud sill, that lovely pressure treated piece of wood for moisture, and the rim joists. And not only that, we've got this beautiful thing for our subfloor to set on. We even have some under the floor plumbing that is done. These are the drain pipes. This will be for the master shower. This will be the drain for our lovely toilet. Lots of lovely things going down there. We got our air vents for the bathroom. We even have our clean out put in. And back over there, they have preparations for the main line of the drain for the second story, which is not built yet. And then we have our laundry room sink. We have our washer and our bathroom sink. We've got drains ready to go. So it's already hooked up to the drain that will send our waste to this street and to the lovely septic system of our city.
Materials have arrived on site. Soon these pieces of lumber will be joined together with nail and screw. Frame walls will rise up as the building's form begins to take shape. The speed and instant impact of the framing is a very satisfying moment in construction. My young son explores the frame walls of the new addition, very satisfied watching the progress of his new home. The first story sheathing is complete as they place the subfloor for the second story. The roof trusses arrive on site. With the trusses come the crane truck. This Bronchiosaurus of the construction site lifts each easily into place.
Welcome back, folks, to Casey and Mary's old house. And if you see right behind me, this is where we left off a very large stack of lumber that is no longer here. And if you quickly take a look, not only did the first floor get the sheathing on the walls that make it appear more like walls, we're going to walk inside and also notice that the second story has got a lot of work done. So come on in, watch your step. When it comes to framing, not much has changed in the downstairs because we talked about that last time. But the sheathing up and now steps, we can go see what has gotten done on the upstairs. This location was an electrical panel. It has now moved. So let's keep making our way up. And we have a lovely second story. Here, it looks wide open right now, but it's wide framing for a pocket door for an upstairs bathroom for some kiddos. And two very similar bedrooms for the kids. We got a nice window right there, so each room actually has a split, what we're going to call like a double closet in each room. So one of the kids will get this room, and the other one will come around here and get this lovely bedroom, which is very, very similar. One thing that other room doesn't have is we will be putting a locked door, but we will have a small door put in here for access to our current attic space. So if you look up, we have the beginnings of the roofing, which that will take place in the next couple weeks, but overall it looks like the framing and walls are ready to go for whatever comes next. So signing off for Casey and Mary's old house.
Hey, Hadassah.
You're coming up the stairs. Coming up the stairs.
Hi guys.
Hey! You gonna check out your bedroom? Yeah, one of these is gonna be yours. And one of these is gonna be brother. Hi! To keep us comfy and dry, Tyvek is wrapped around the house in each frame. The windows arrive on site and are installed. Men work carefully to make sure the windows are plumb and level, and that the window slides easily. To embrace the home's century birthday, the window casing and siding is picked to match the 1926 design.
Well, hello again and welcome to Casey and Mary's old house. As you can see, I just walked in the soon-to-be new back door, craftsman style to go with the style of the house. And as we walk right in here, we have the master bedroom. And I am so sorry, I forgot to introduce my lovely sidekick, Hadassah. She might be a big reason for all of this addition. Anyway, in the master bedroom here, you'll see if you look around, lots of places. We've got the rough and electrical done. Lots of outlets, lots of switches, including outlets and switches. In the walk-through closet, we've got outlets. We have can lights. It's actually kind of between the closet and the bathroom. The HVAC is put in. We have heating and air systems started, all roughed in. And the bathroom, not much has really changed in here, but again, electrical. I think plumbing might be finally finished since our last time we checked in. We got the draining, the water coming in with the PEX tubing. Can lights are set, fans, exhaust fans, and HVAC. So we can continue to walk around and you can see all the different places where we got places for lights, we have places for a ceiling fan, and I really think the laundry room is really where you can see kind of the hub of a lot of work has been done. The HVAC, the plumbing, and not so much along that wall, but lots of electrical. Do you want to check it out upstairs?
Let's go.
Let's quickly go. Come on, Hadassah.
I noticed the Bible verses. You could tell me about those?
Yeah, so something that Casey and myself, Mary, really would like to do is our house founded on God's Word. So we wrote Bible verses in the framing before it gets covered up with all the sheetrock and walls. So up ahead of me, we have where the HVAC intake of air will be, as well as a whole house fan. Yeah, what do you think, Hadassah? And again, if you look throughout, we have HVAC in place, all the plumbing, all the electrical ready to go. If you want to walk into the other room, we have, it's not installed yet, but our little attic access door ready to go in. So there you have it. What do you think, Hadassah? Is this going to be your future bedroom? You say yes. Give me a big smile. There we go. There's Liz. All right, signing off from Hadassah and Mary for Casey and Mary's old house.
The not advertised service of school and construction is the entertainment for an ever curious and raptured 2-year-old boy. As Greg fits the window molding, James watches as close as his mother will allow.
James, it's going to be a nail gun.
The molding around each window matches the 1926 Craftsman detail, blending a timeless look into a new addition. With the interior trim complete, the painters take over. The largest hurdle at this stage of the project is picking the colors. A minor inconvenience for some, a library of color swatches for others. I'll let the viewer decide which side Mary and I fell on. It is now January 2026 as I pen these closing words. Half our house is now 100 years old, the other just starting its life. I reflect on how we are only temporary citizens of this earth, given by God's stewardship over our lives, children, and homes. We are called to be faithful and good stewards, to wisely take care of these gifts. When we first bought our house, I was informed the average family stays in a home is only 5 years. So it'd be hasty to call this our forever home. But it is the home we have been given for this time, to steward as we raise our young family. Our hope is that we leave it better than we found it for the next family, who one day may take over as stewards. For there is only one forever home, and that cannot be found here on the earth. Thank you to Greg Schoolin and all the men who built our house. May God bless all that pass over its threshold for the next 100 years. I'm Casey Alvernaz for Casey and Mary's Old House.